All right. Oh, we live. You're welcome back to welcome back to another episode of From My Experience Podcast. I'm your host Rob, and I
Yes.
have the wonderful, the awesome, the lovely, short hair don't care Biff with me again today.
Hi guys. The Biffs are back at it, and today we're gonna take a little change. Biff is normally the narrator, but he needs a little break, so I'm gonna take the lead. We can decide to cover some interesting topics. There are quite a few in the group. Shout out to the group. You guys are getting really active. Randomly, I went and looked at like our engagement tab and stuff. From like being an
We
admin,
have an
and
engagement tab.
yeah, it tells you like how many people joined, who posted the most comments, and how many posts were posted, and all type of stuff. I was looking at the numbers and logistics, and you guys are absolutely fucking wonderful. Thank you. It's getting bigger, a lot more replies. Shout out to my favorite club, the He-Man Woman Haters Club. I'm gonna fight y'all to the day I die. I'm gonna agitate y'all and troll y'all to the day I die. So until you realize I'm trolling, shout out to y'all. Y'all give me some good laughs. Thank you so much. But moving into things, we're gonna touch on a little bit of everything today, a little bit of all over the place. But the very first one I seen is Donald Trump went to Benedict College. And if you don't know what Benedict College is, Benedict College is, it is a historically black university or college rather in Columbia, South Carolina. You also don't know where that's located. If you can remember, there was a KKK rally not too long ago about the Confederate flag on the State House, and up the road there was a particular school where that city, people didn't play that. Yeah, Benedict was over there. So yeah, Donald Trump coming for criminal justice reform, and I'm actually in the Benedict alumni group. Don't know how, but I am honorary. I was kind of
What?
taken aback. Yeah, I was actually I was a little taken aback by everything. I was a little shocked that you would invite somebody of like that caliber. Just I'm like he's the epitome of like white privilege, like everything that we oppose and we hate to get equity around here. Like he is the epitome of it, and you brought him here. And although I do get it, and trying to be objective and non-biased and stuff, but I just do not feel like that was a very good move on Benedict's part to host that. I get you want the looks and monies and donations and stuff, but all money ain't good money.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I
You
think
just
for the
said it.
sake and the pride of my students and my people and what my school was founded on, those principles, like that creed you're supposed to read and whatever that college 101, university 101 class you got to take as a freshman year where you learn, the state song, the school song, and all that good stuff. Like, where the fuck did that go? Just out the door? Like, and then my whole thing is like, out of all people to invite about criminal justice reform, you invite him? Now, granted, some people have come out under his administration, but it was through no of doing of his own. There's other people, far more educated people working behind the scenes doing criminal justice reform. I can't fathom him. Why not the two black lawyers that helped Kim Kardashian free these inmates?
Yeah.
And excuse me for not knowing their name off the top of my head, and I can't Google because I'm actually making biscuits right now. But yeah, what about those women? Like, could you not pick them? Like, there's just no any black legislation around that nobody could have like sought out. So that I don't know that. Whew, how you feel about that one, Bill?
You know, I have various thoughts and feelings. On the one hand, you have to look at who he is, what he does. Um, it's not every day that you can get a sitting president to come to your institute of higher learning, especially an HBCU. So I get that, but and then you have financial obligations, and you're trying to draw attention. I mean, and you're close to Claflin, so that's not easy at all. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
State
they
too is like all those HBCUs and within like what like an hour of each other.
yeah.
It's like Benedict, State, Claflin. What's down the road? Morris. Like they're all within an hour, so there's no way these other schools, you know what I'm saying, could not have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hell, even Allen across the street, I'm pretty sure they were blown away. Like you can see, like when I hate to say it, but you can see like in a little photo op, like how some of the presidents are like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm only here because I gotta be." You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
it's, I don't know. I felt like Benedict fumbled a bag. That's one of my favorite HBCU. Shout out to BC, you know. But I felt like that bag right there, that particular bag was fumbled. Like I said, all money ain't good money, and sometimes it's best to stand on your morality and your principles versus, what you think may seem good or may seem like the ideal. Because that's the same idea that, Steve Harvey had. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to be the change. I'm going to help. And then y'all realize he's a motherfucking narcissist that don't care about nobody but himself. Period.
Yeah, I just hope that it does not have long term negative
Effects. And that's,
ramifications, you know, as
yes,
far
and
as
that's another thing I'm scared
enrollment and
about.
stuff like that, because you got to look at the long term bag. You know what I'm saying? If you look at
Hmm.
the short term, yeah, it might be good for now, but if your enrollment and stuff like that starts to go down, then what?
Right. Now what? Like, how do you fix that? So I'm like, did you cause a mountain to hurt? And it's only, stuff can only be theorized at this point. We can't for sure know, say what happened. But I know it put a bad taste in my mouth, and I know it also put a bad taste in a lot of the students' mouth when they were told not to come out the dorm during that time. And
Yeah,
I don't know if I would have been feeling that part either. So
yeah,
I don't know. That's up to those. That's up to the alumni and administration there. I sincerely hope it doesn't affect them negatively. And I wish going forth they would make better decisions on behalf of the African American higher and learning community. But yeah, I don't. I just let me get on sit on the porch and wave my fan because that one got me questioning some shit.
yeah. Same. I just
And then that always makes me think: Are you really here
SMH.
for the students, or are you here for the bonus? Like, what are your motives? Are you really here for us to, the betterment of our people? Stuff like that. And I hate when I have to question an administration. But again, that's the time of the world we live in. Everything is fair to be objective. So that's on them. Again, I wish them nothing but good luck and good blessings, and hope nothing negatively affects them. So, didn't you have one? You had one,
You
didn't you?
supposed to be leading.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we gotta go to the next one then.
What
We
is
about
the
to lighten things up. We about to lighten things up real quick though. So, Biff, what is your favorite food now versus your favorite food? We're gonna do 20 years ago. We got to do like a decade's difference. If you do 10 years, you still might be eating the same shit. So I know
um
20, you was a teenager, kid. You know, ooh shit, I need to think about that. What was I fucking up 20 years ago?
20 years ago I was
I
15.
know, bitch.
Nah,
God damn.
actually I'd probably say pizza. When I was younger, man, pizza was just like, especially Pizza Hut or Little Caesars, when they had the baby
Oh,
pan, it was the two slices shaped like a square and you
yeah.
only got four pieces of pepperoni.
Oh, yes.
Man, that joint was delicious. Now though, I must honestly say, if I can get some good fried fish and fried shrimp and some red rice from the Chuck Boy,
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
Would you just wait? What did you say, yo? Yeah. What did you say?
I was doing my dance in the background because I was imagining myself eating one right now.
Oh yeah, that's it for me. That's
Yeah.
like the biggest change. Oh, excuse me. I no longer love Hershey's cookie and cream bars. I ate too many of those. I was off sour cream and cheddar ruffles for about 10 years. I'm back on those. um, yeah. I'm trying to think what else. What about you, Biff? What do you eat now, or what do you love now that you didn't before?
Okay, 20 years ago, I ain't gonna lie, I used to fuck them hot pockets up. Okay,
Oh yeah.
I used to
Oh
be the hot pocket queen. You hear me?
Yo, those were
I used
good.
to love me some hot pockets. Now I eat them every blue moon. Like I gotta have a taste for it. And normally it's only for like breakfast or some shit. Like I ain't really got a taste for it. Um, but now, like you said, like now that I've grown and my taste has been acquired, I actually like steak. I've become a steak snob.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am a huge steak snob. I will send some shit back to the kitchen so quick. Like I know one day I know they want to fucking choke me out back. It got so bad they had to go to the head chef and have him cook my steak.
What?
Biff, I don't play. I don't play because you're gonna give me what I want.
You a
Stop giving me
bougie
that damn.
colored.
I don't care, Biff. If I'm finna sit here and pay $50 for a cut of this premium steak, you finna give me what I want. And I'm not, yeah, I'm not talking about the little steaks you go get, that's $2, $3 out of damn Piggly Wiggly. I'm going to like nice 4 or 5 star restaurants and getting like actual steaks,
How do you get your steak cooked?
medium or medium rare, depending on
That's another change for
where I'm
me. I
at.
do medium. I used to do well done when I was young because of all the health stuff, and the health stuff
Yeah.
still exists. But I know someone who likes hers rare. My homegirl Kim. Shout out to Kim, aka Schmob. Kim. Ooh, Midnight Green AirPods Pro. Oh. Um,
Those are sexy, Biff. I've seen them.
I don't know if they're gonna fit my ears though. I'm still going towards the power beats. Dang it, what was I about to say? Oh, she used to get hers rare, like bloody, like still mooing. She's like, it has so much flavor. I was like, nah. And I did
Yeah, I
medium one
had an
time.
old coworker. I had an old coworker like that. He
Mm-mm.
is like 6 seconds on each side, and that's all I need. And I'm like,
Ooh, nah.
I don't need it moving. I don't like when it moves at me. Back up, back up, back up.
Yeah, I don't need it mooing. And I like my medium too because I don't want I had one
Who
that
gives
was a
up if you
little
got the
less than medium, and I
bacteria?
could kind of taste a little metallic taste of the blood. I didn't like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's another reason why people don't necessarily get rare, but they'll get medium. I like medium because it still has the juices and stuff, but it cooks out all the bacteria.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just it's perfect for me. Also, low country boils. I didn't realize what the fuck a low country
Oh my
boil like is.
god.
The significance, because as a kid, it's like, oh yay, okay,
Yeah.
woo. But then it's like when you get older. Tomorrow we have to wear red to school. Okay, Grayson. But you see that? There's no respect. And then I can't even. What the fuck was I talking about, Biff? See?
Uh, Low Country Boil.
Oh yeah, but then when you get older and you start to appreciate crab legs because I think you also start to appreciate the price.
Yeah, that's
and then
the
and you start to realize that all boils ain't created the same.
yeah, the price thing is hilarious. That's why the kids get the hamburgers and hot dogs at the cookout.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go to y'all table. Go to y'all table. Why y'all can't just see that thing crab legs? Because crab legs got them $200 a box.
Yeah, I remember I caught some on sale one time, and me and my homegirl Andrea ripped through those things. Shout out to Andrea. And it's funny, I never buy those things for myself now, but actually, hopefully, I'll be moving in the next couple of weeks. If this thing comes through for me, and that'll be something that I'm definitely going to indulge in. Just a nice, nice beer soaked low country boil with some shit
Yes,
on my
and you know what,
couch.
Biff? It's so crazy. People look at me crazy. And I'm like, so what you soak your when you cook your crab legs and stuff? What you soak it in? They're like water, water. And I'm like,
Water.
okay, right. And then I continue looking, and I'm like, so are you putting any seasonings and stuff in there? And they're like, I had one person tell me they ain't added to afterwards, and I was like, all right, it's time for me to get on here
Yeah.
and go.
No.
Let me get on. All right, I'm about to head out.
Yeah,
All
definitely need to
country
head
boys
out.
ain't created. That's definitely, I hate to say it, that's another black and white thing.
For our
Oh
for our
God.
light skinned listeners, our white listeners, listen. I'm gonna give you the basics. This is what
Please.
and my homegirl gave me one time. There was like this seasoning that she bought. It was like in a little sack. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
And you just put the sack in there. It does everything. I don't know what it's called, Biff.
For you. They got what's it, Tony Chachere's? How you say his name?
I don't know. What's it
Tony
called?
Chachere's. I don't know. It's just Tony Chachere's. He's a Creole seasoning. I can't say it. Biff, country. That Tony Chachere's, however the shit you say it. That Old Bay got one. Hell, I even think Goya Adobo got one.
Yeah. So I was about to say Old Bay. Is the old reliable Old Faithful. Get some Old Bay seasoning, put some in the water. Get you a couple
No,
bit.
no, no, Biff. Don't get the seasoning. Get the pack that specifically says country boil. You can't fuck it up, y'all.
Oh
Somehow
yeah,
y'all
it
still
does.
doing it. Y'all
Zatarain's
still
has
doing it.
one.
Yes, it says made
Oh,
for the boil if you choose not to use beer.
I use
Or
both.
you can do like I was going to say, like some black folks, aka me and Biff, and do both. But if you know it's spice, spice is not your thing, and spice is a little too much, and I suggest one or the other.
But yeah, you bring the water to a boil. You put your seasoning in the water. Don't season it too much, but not too little either. Maybe open the side that opens all the way up, like where you can see the seasoning, and give it about
Mm-hmm.
maybe about depending on how many legs you're doing, do about 3 good dips, and then I put about 2 bears in there. Now if you're gonna do the beer, don't be putting no Michelob Light, Miller High Life.
Please,
You need to put a Budweiser. You need to put a
thank you,
Heineken. You need to
thank
put
you.
something all up in it so that flavor can. Oh man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
I
Uh,
know that my mouth is watering. Yeah.
yeah.
Guys, this shit makes
Sheesh.
a difference. Please listen. So if you're trying to entertain your black friend, or you no longer you're trying to be an ally, or hell, your mama just didn't teach you a light skin ass. Please listen to
Yeah.
these dear tips. And
And
it's fairly easy. It's not even like a lot of prep time.
nope. And then you
It's
have
not.
to use. Please use red skin potatoes.
Yes.
Please use.
Yes.
And if you really want to freak it, well, no, you have to do this. You need your shrimp. You need to get large shrimp, and you have to use Roger Wood sausage.
And stop using them pre-cooked shrimp.
Oh yeah, yuck.
Get you some large raw shrimp.
Get the fresh
We
one
can
too.
right. We
Frozen
can
one
tell
we'll
when you
let you
went to
slide, but get the
Walmart and
fresh
got
one.
it out the little pack. Right. We know when you went got out the little pack.
We can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And you just boil it, and then you just you fall in love.
Thank you. That's it. You see how passionate me and Biff are talking about this.
Yep, you boil crab legs 8 to 9 minutes,
Thank you.
and all you paying for crab legs is the distance that they had to travel to get to you.
Basically, crab
Cause
legs are only expensive because they're from everywhere else except where you are.
you need about 8 good clusters to be satisfied. Good clusters.
Yeah. So
Frog
if
bone
it's,
Cajun seasoning. Okay, no thank you. Hold on, let me see what it's rated on Amazon. Dang, you got me thinking about food now. Oh, Low Country Boil, I miss it. I also miss Chewy's.
what's that? I miss Shoney's. I ain't gonna lie.
Shown, yo, yeah, I go to the one in Orangeburg every homecoming.
I was gonna say I think that might be it. That's the only Shoney's I know left on this
That is
earth.
the last one.
Y'all, when I say they had the best breakfast.
Yep, that's when we go. Breakfast.
What there's like no such thing as Golden Corral and Ryan's Booth.
Biff, what
Fuck
about
out of
Old
here.
Country Buffet?
Oh, Biff, that was my favorite. I love the Old Country Buffet.
Yo, used to kill them. And Quincy's? Ooh! Quincy's was the originator of the yeast rolls, y'all. Now I'm telling my age now. Oh my god, Quincy's. Who else went out of business? Hardee's back in the day was good.
No, we still got Hardee's and some in South Carolina. I fuck with Hardee's.
But back
The
in the
hot
day
hand
was
and
better.
cheese.
Now y'all got Hardee's mixed
Yeah.
with gas stations and Taco Bells. Yuck. Like all y'all favorite
God,
all y'all
Biff,
fast
what
food
you
restaurants were better back. No, Burger King has actually gotten better now than it was then.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I don't fuck with fast food like that, but if I had to pick a fast burger joint, I'd probably go at Burger King. But
Yeah.
actually, besides, I've actually heard like rave reviews about that Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
Everybody I know that has tried it has loved it.
I want to try it.
So
I want to go to Slutty Vegan in
shout
Atlanta.
out that too, but Slutty Vegan, I'm just not withstanding in that line. Shout out to the owner. I forget her name too. I've seen an article on her how she came basically from like the bottom to the top.
Shout out to
Wonderful
Slutty
black.
Vegan.
Yeah, wonderful black woman. She's definitely some inspiration, but I just not gonna stand in no line for some hours. I ain't got it in me, and then I got a lot going on health wise too, so I don't think I'd be able to stand out there for hours anyway.
Yeah, no, don't do that to yourself, Biffers.
Yeah. So yeah, but shout out to her. I do want to try that. Eventually, I will. But I'm also like the person that waits for like all the hype die down.
Same, cause now y'all ran out there and did all this stuff for Popeye's chicken sandwich. It went away. Y'all
And
was
now they
talking trash,
coming back.
and it's coming back. But now they're actually created jobs. They're gonna actually start hiring people just to cook the sandwich.
But is that temporary? That's my only thing. Is that temporary, Bill? Like, okay, I can see you bringing on 1 to 2 people.
I'm gonna try it when it
You
comes
know,
back
and
this time around.
that's what I said. I was gonna try it, and then everybody's like sold out. And in the places that had it, I seen people was acting like plum fools, and I was like, I don't think this is the crowd for me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They say
I'm
it's
gonna go
better
ahead
than
and catch y'all on the flip.
Chick-fil-A's, but we'll see.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
I mean, and
It's
that
all
it's
that.
not really a fair comparison because Chick-fil-A been around since '88. So obviously, when something is brand new, it's different. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
cool.
It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I wonder if the
And it's a,
consistency will be there. You know, like I've
yeah,
only
it
had
reminds
bad
me of
Chick-fil-A
like
twice now in my life.
the siblings that fight, huh? What sword? Yeah. Don't break that sword, Grayson. I'm sorry. It reminds me of like the siblings, like the older sibling and the younger sibling, like how the older siblings like it. The youngest one's so spoiled. She gets everything she wants, but the older sibling is the one that's like supposed to be usually setting the example, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm the straight A, straight and narrow, just like our mom and dad, kind of. And then you got the wild child. Like Popeye's campaign, you definitely know they got some African Americans and some white folks up on that campaign. Because then, like, did you see the trailer? They dropped a trailer for this bill.
They dropped the trailer? No.
Yes,
I'm not
it's
watching the
on
chicken
Twitter.
sandwich trailer.
It's like coming soon to Popeyes like near you, and then like how when you on the highway and you see the signs, the food signs, and it's
Yep.
like Chick-fil-A says Chick-fil-A closed Sunday. Well, Popeyes got their print on the highway sign that says open Sunday right beside the Chick-fil-A one.
Terrible.
And guess when the chicken sandwich dropped, Bill?
Sunday.
On Sunday.
Wow. If you're gonna do it, that's how you do it.
Right, and then it's so funny because then somebody was like, "Look at this," fake funny conspiracy theories. They was like, "How long it take a chicken to go from egg to a full grown hen?" And they was like 90 to 100 days. And they was like, "And it's been 3 months since the damn chicken sandwich been left. We know what's up."
Oh my god, disgusting. Disgusting. But heck, at least I know if I work at Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna get at least one day off.
That too. That same thing we always say. You don't at least have you guaranteed. So you know you can go out Saturday night. You always know your Saturday night
Yo,
is covered.
exactly, yo. Could you imagine that? That'd be dope. I
Always.
wonder if they pay more.
From my understanding, they do.
I would think so.
But also, that's why they also held to a higher regard. So it's like you can get fired from there too for not being polite enough and shit.
Yeah, it's not really. You don't really come across any a-holes at Chick-fil-A. I've never seen an a-hole at Chick-fil-A.
You don't. Now I've seen people with having bad days, but I've never run across an asshole.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Just thinking about the things we've seen everywhere. None of that nonsense takes place at Chick-fil-A. I ain't seen no bad kids running around. Nothing.
Oh no, I ain't gonna say all that.
I haven't.
Shit, nah, I just bad kids everywhere. That's a universal. Them some universal motherfuckers. They be everywhere. But I've seen kids, of course, because Sally done took her kids, mom's day out or some shit. Got her kids, and they just stopped at Chick-fil-A for lunch, and they out there running the fuck around with a
Mm-hmm.
chicken nugget in one hand and fry in the other. But yeah, no, Chick-fil-A, I was going to say, and then I think I read that Chick-fil-A has the longest wait time as fast food, but people
Yeah,
don't care because the food is so good.
we talked about
But the
that in
cus-
the last one. We
yeah,
talked about that. Yep, they sure do.
yeah, the
But
customer satisfaction is so high, people don't care.
but there's been times I've been to the other fast food restaurants and I've been me and two other people in line and it take 20 minutes. So
Yeah, I remember one day I had to go pick up my nephew from one of his old jobs at Burger King, and I sat there and watched 3 cars, and I waited my nephew for like 40 minutes, and I watched 3 cars pass, just waiting, holding. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all cooking in there? Like y'all gotta go kill the cow or some
yeah,
shit? Like,
yeah.
are you cutting potatoes yourself? But yeah, that's kind of weird. But we're gonna move on to the next thing, and that's the one you brought up. And why are people so obsessed with celebrity news?
Yeah, I am. And your response to that was, what did you say?
I told them the reason I look at celebrity news is
No,
because I want
to
to
that
get
text
away.
message.
What?
You
To get
responded.
away? Yeah, the reason why I look at celebrity news is to get away from my own issues. Or you can be paid like paparazzi and shit, where it's your job to look up what they fucking do, which I think is still fucking creepy, even though you're paid. But still, I think a lot of people like to look at gossip and stuff because it removes you from your own issues at one. I think it allows you to point your little judgmental finger.
Yeah.
I think it gives you a space to feel like you're on a pedestal and give your opinion and state what you want. So a lot of people invest in it because it's an open public platform. Once you become a celebrity, you are no longer free from scrutiny.
I read that. I read what you replied wrong. I guess I took it as people are so busy doing that they're not taking enough time to worry about their own. And it's like
That
it's
too.
it's crazy how the reason it kind of bothers me is because people will look at a situation a celebrity is in and it's public, and it's probably something they've been through and they didn't even handle it well, or wouldn't handle it well, or couldn't handle it. Why don't they just say this? Or why I would do this? Man, you didn't do it last week when it happened to you. So,
Hello.
and I think the difference too is people think just because you have money, it makes dealing with those issues easier, and that's not necessarily true at all.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think a lot of people tend to invest in like well also the flip side of it, like they see them same issues in them celebrities. And so it's like, well, what did that celebrity do to deal with that issue? Like, okay, she deals with mental health issues. What does she do? How do I follow her?
that's what
What is her
I'm
daily
interested
regimen?
in. Yep, those are the
Like,
celebrities that interest me.
yeah, those type of celebrities, I can tell they build a following, but still, I think it shouldn't get to the point where you can no longer help yourself. You feel like you have to look at a celebrity or somebody to get you in tune. You have to be in tune with yourself first.
Yes.
And I just can't. Like my business is some big ass business, so I can't necessarily ignore my business. Now I will leave. Will I leave comments every now and then on Shade Room? Absolutely. Will I leave thirsty little comments under at OT Genesis IG? Absolutely.
What?
I will do it. I love me some OT. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm. But anyways, I'm not one of the ones that's invested in like those people that create like actual pages. And the ones that really scare me are the people that create celebrity children pages.
Oh, that's creepy.
Bro, and I'm talking about they just sit there and search on Google and IG and Twitter and social media sites all day for pictures of these people's kids. Like, how creepy is that? Like, and it's not even like pictures of celebrity posts. It'd be like they'll go find paparazzi pictures and go post them in. Ain't had a nerve to be tagging the celebrities and shit.
It's
Y'all like to call Beyonce crazy. Y'all like to call Cardi B crazy for snapping on people about her kids. You like to call all these celebrities wild and shit. Talking about, well, you knew that when you was famous, but at the end of the day, that's still your child. And some stuff goes beyond. You know what I'm saying? People actually break laws to mind your business. And
yeah.
that shit just blows my mind.
Yep. Okay,
Mm.
iPhone is officially.
What
You
you
changed
doing,
your
dude?
iPhone name? I'm trying to send you something. And
No.
or not iPhone. No. Aren't you Stacy Cash? Oh, you
Yeah.
underscore. No wonder you didn't come up. No, I didn't. I never noticed that when you DM'd, it has um like the ABCs where you can just scroll by name. I never saw that before. Um, but back to what you were saying. I just sent you something hilarious that I'm actually gonna buy. Uh, you yo, I'm gonna buy that. Charmin has a big toilet
Biff.
paper roll.
Biff. Y'all, this is like an industrial size, like, but soft toilet paper roll. Like the bitch is like it gotta be like to maybe it looks like maybe 2 feet across.
Yeah, that's a big toilet
Maybe
paper
like a
roll.
foot and a half, 2 feet across. Talking about it's supposed to last you up to a month.
Oh, I'm definitely buying that.
But
I have to buy it.
you know what? I said that'd be a good thing for kids because like Grayson, I don't know. I don't understand how the tissue just leave the roll, but whatever.
That one roll. Oh, that roll is only $9.
Oh,
And then now the steel holder is $30, which clearly you'll need.
right. But you only need it one time, so that's a one-time purchase.
The starter kit. Wait a minute. For $30.
Starter kit. What kind of more kits do you need?
Oh man, it's a 12-inch. It says it's a 12-inch roll. Forever roll. 13.2-inch starter kit contains 2 rolls and free holder stand. Yo.
I wish I could see this shit.
Oh my god. Go to Charmin.com, ladies and gentlemen. I'm buying this.
That's interesting.
That thing has over 6,000 reviews and 5888 gave it
Wow.
5 stars. More convenient.
Wow.
It does, yo. I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing wrong with regular toilet paper rolls. I'm joking. I might buy it for real. I'm joking. But it just seems to
I'm
run
not
out
this.
at
I
the
might look
most
into that shit.
inconvenient time. And with that one, you know you out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
eight
this might
ninety
come
nine a
late.
month ain't bad.
But this, you know what else drives me crazy? Like,
What grinds your gears?
not putting the fucking toilet paper back on there. Like, you use our toilet paper up and you take a roll out and put it on top of the fucking thing instead of just click, and click it back.
Yeah. We don't ever put it back. Nope. That
Oh
is
god, that drives me
weird.
crazy. All right, we're gonna wrap it up with our last question of the night. So this is actually interesting because we're all going through some things, and then the He-Man Women Haters Club, they always bring up, they're always being done wrong and stuff, and they don't, they go to the edge of the world for the ladies, and they always get done wrong. So, how far are you willing to go to please your partner? And I mean that in aspects of like relationship, and that involves like everything. Like, are you willing to become more sexual for your partner? Are you willing to, stop doing certain behaviors or habits for the sake of your partner relationship? Like, how far are you willing to go? What's too far? Like, what's too far? What's something you won't change?
This is a deep subject. I think before anyone should try to before you try to answer that question, that's a double-edged sword. I think before you try to answer that question, you need to think about how you feel about that person and
Mm-hmm.
if there are circumstances surrounding it. Like my girl now, there's not too much I wouldn't do for her, but we're so in sync and on the same page that we really don't have to worry about much. But you also have to be willing to accept some things. And I've had this conversation several billion times. And actually, the funny thing is, I wouldn't say beef, but we've had to have a talk about something that we've talked about before that we agreed upon. And I see a difference and I see a change. And that's like the telltale sign for me is like when I see the actions behind the words. But I do have a limit. Um, I'm not gonna risk my freedom for anybody unless it's like life or death.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's life or death. A lot
Defending
of this,
you from dying or some shit like that.
yeah, cause like I think about it now, man. I've done some like God has really protected me.
Woo!
I have done
Just
some
some dumb shit
yo like I
for
can't
some
even I
dumb
don't even want to
people
think about how many times
in the
I
name of
in the
love.
name, yo, I could have just so many things, and not even just in a relationship, just a homie or a home girl. Like, yeah, I'll take that over there, or I'll drive.
Right.
Like, you don't even think nothing of it. So caught up in that the early 2000s music. Everybody's doing
Mm-hmm.
it. No, they're not.
Right.
They're really not. It's only
Oh,
you, dummy.
you guys don't go to Atlanta like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, like,
You guys
yeah,
don't
but
make trips like that?
I think as far as what am I willing to do, compromise, change. I've already naturally, without her having asked, given up some habits and some things that I've used to do. Just for the sake of the relationship, just for the financial sake of the relationship and our financial future. Like there's some things I could have done and made moves I could have made, but I didn't because I know where I'm headed. It's not just because of the relationship; it's because of what I need to do as an adult too. But
Mm-hmm.
I know it'll be a greater benefit to our relationship if I go this way versus being selfish and doing this. Because a lot of people like to play the well, I'm not married yet. Okay, when do you want the person
Mm-hmm.
that you want to marry to start showing you that they're ready for marriage? You want them to wait till y'all married, or you want them to start showing you now that hey,
Right,
I'm
right,
progressing towards that? But what about
right.
you, Biffers?
Um, ooh. Yeah, I've been through it, Bill. I don't know. I think anything that affects my child, I'm not going for.
Mm.
Anything negatively, I'm not going for. Um, that's actually one of my biggest. My kid don't like eating. We just not gonna work out.
Mm.
And then I do understand some kids are like jealous or you have separation anxiety or not sure because Grayson goes through that. He gets jealous. Like he's told my dude to leave or whatever a couple times. I told him he had to be gone by 1 o'clock because he knows what happens after 1 o'clock. Um,
You stupid.
I think anything that would mentally tax me more than what I go through now. Like I already get the regular depression stuff, all that
Yeah.
stuff. I don't need anybody that's definitely gonna add on to it. So I prefer not no narcissist or anybody that's like, well, can you change this about you? Like it's just something that's not gonna change, and I don't feel like I can't be with somebody who's not equipped to handle it.
Right.
If you're not comfortable or don't think you can deal with somebody that has a mental illness or issues, don't try it. Trust your gut. Everybody's not equipped to handle somebody with issues, and I can't say that. I've learned that. And that's basically one of my first, like steals I give when I'm dating somebody. Look, I'm bipolar. I don't take medicine. Everybody can't handle that. Some people have to grow to love me, which is why I have a very small circle.
Agreed.
And a lot of people can't deal with that. So if you don't feel like you can deal with somebody that has a mental illness, there's nothing wrong with that. That is absolutely fine. That is your preference. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you got to talk to somebody that got issues. No, you don't. I get it. That's fine.
You need someone
Ugh.
that is going to let you grow and mature in your own time.
Mhm.
Patience. Same.
Oh, you
Gotta
gotta
have
have the
that
patience to
patience.
Job with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm willing to have patience. A lot of people aren't willing to do that. Like, I want it now. I want it my way. I'm not settling for less. All that. Okay, cool, cool. What happens when the shoe is on the other foot, though? What happens when you meet someone that's above your level, maturity
Right.
level, and they don't want to wait on you?
Right. They
You
don't
know what
want to
I'm
grow into
saying?
you.
What if you on your way to six figures, but they already got six figures, and they just say, "Oh, you're not there yet. Nah, I ain't got time to wait on you." You know,
Right. Right. Right.
definitely. I definitely exercise patience a lot more than I used to.
Oh yes, and somebody I can learn from is one of my biggest things. If I don't ever feel like I can learn anything from you,
Yeah,
we definitely not gonna make it. Because I find that's something very personal. I take that very personal. Like,
yeah. That I
sorry,
think.
he was talking.
No, you good.
But if you can't teach me anything, or like, even if not necessarily teaching me, but motivate me to learn something new, like this whole venture with my meditation and mimosas, and then I'm about to start a new business venture. Like, I was
What?
very skeptical and a little scared. I'll tell you about it off air, Bill. I'm a little skeptical, a little scared about it. And I was like, man, I don't know, like, if I should do that. And he's like, if you don't get your ass up and start this stuff, like, research it. What do you need? What is this? And then he always like asked me for updates. What else did you find out? Well, how can you fix this? Who do I need to contact? Like, little stuff like that makes a world of a difference versus a partner that's like, oh, that's your idea, that's cool. Let me know how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
little things like that make a difference. And when you've never had a partner like that and you run into a partner that is like that, it's a little shocking, a little jarring.
Especially when they're not annoying about it. Like, I bother my girl about doing her makeup videos, but maybe once or twice a month. I'll mention it. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, you're not doing nothing tomorrow. You should do one. Like, and I watch them too. Like, that's the other thing. Like, real support. Like, not just talking to me. Like, if I come out with something, wear it, post it, buy it. Like, really support it.
Right. And that's the thing, like the day I had my first meditation mimosas, like I was like nervous and scared shitless. I'm like, oh, this is my first event. I'm talking about mental health, black people and mental health. Like, how the hell is this gonna go? And like he asked me, like, did you need me to bring anything? Do you need me to set it up? Do you got it? And it was like ran in the breast cancer walk that day. So it's just looking like, this is gonna look like it's gonna be poor and sad. But it actually turned out I had a good turnout. I actually had a great time. And then when I came home, I actually had like flowers on my door. Like somebody that knows your love language. I can't be with somebody that don't know my love language. Like my
Yes,
love
y'all
language
take
is
the love language test
right. I
online.
love
It's free.
receiving.
I found
Yeah.
out me and my girl actually have the same love language, and it makes a big difference.
See, me and Sky kind of, well, one of them we had the same one, receiving gifts and words of affirmation.
Me and my
And
girl both like
so,
words of affirmation and was it acts and deeds?
yeah, acts and deeds.
That's exactly
He,
where we
he,
landed.
he's acts and deeds. I'm words of affirmation and physical gifts. So he understands like how much I love flowers. Flowers calm my anxiety. Flowers are like the ultimate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of the ones that's like, yeah, I need a Gucci bag, da 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 da. Like when I say I want gifts, flowers. You know what I'm saying? Or like little thinking of yous, or like a Funko Pop. That's what I mean. Stuff like that means a lot to me. Not necessarily going out and buying me the biggest, latest, greatest of whatever. Just that I'm thinking of you. Here's a physical form of it. That's something that I like, and he's starting to understand that. So now he's showing it. And he tells me, I ain't forgot. I just like buying flowers, for special occasions, just not all the time and stuff. Which we still fight about that part because I like flowers all the time.
Yeah, I
But
messed up. I meant to bring my girl flowers last time I went to go see her. But it was a big, not big. It was a jacked up situation, and I just had to get there. And I forgot to go by the store. But yeah, she likes them too, even though she doesn't keep them alive. She's like, I can't keep them alive. I'm like, they're flowers, babe. They're not gonna last. Like I gotta get you a plant.
that part too. But it's like little stuff like that, or like, and I was sick and going through it, and I was like, can't get my kid. He's like, you need me to go get him from school and stuff. Like little small stuff like that makes a difference versus somebody that's like, oh, well, did you find somebody, or. So I just kind of notice it's kind of hard for me to say what I like because this is probably the first healthy relationship or whatever the fuck this is that I've been in. So I don't exactly know what I want, but I know what I don't want. And I know what those red flags are. And I know I'm no longer willing to change who I am for anybody anymore. And I know I'm no longer willing to sacrifice any of my child's, happiness for me being selfish.
I'm willing to change who I am if it means better for me,
Yeah, if it
not
makes it
just
better
better
me,
for
but
them.
yeah. Now, yeah, you're trying to motivate me and get me into like, a different type of spirit and stuff. Now that I'm willing to change, make me a better person. Like, here, babe, try to diet with me, or or
Exactly.
let's go to yoga together or some shit. Or I see you trying to work on your fitness. How about we go to the gym together or some shit? Something that's gonna better me. But if you like, I just feel like your fucking attitude about such and such. Like, no, that's not gonna work. Or like, can you not do that when you having episodes? Is that and the fourth? Like, that's just not how it works.
Nope, package deal, bruh. Package deal.
Mm,
That's what people
right.
don't get.
So
Like, this is me. This is me.
right, and this is everything that comes to me, and a lot, it's really funny. Like a lot of people are like, "Yeah, I'm ready for it," and a lot of people I talk to, yeah, that's no biggie, that's no problem. And then shit gets real, and it's like everybody disappears. And I'm like, I told you this shit from the beginning,
Yeah, that's no biggie
and that, and I,
Mias.
and I hate having that fucking argument. Like I told your dumb ass from the beginning, this is what it was. This
Why
how
they
it's gonna
gotta be
be.
dumb?
Because I told you, you sound like Alex and that Shinra.
I'm hanging.
I'm telling you. I am telling you firsthand, I am bipolar with no medicine. There will be days that I am unbearable to deal with, and that is okay because sometimes I don't even like me when I've had those type of days. But I will let you know as a courtesy. Some people can deal with it, and some people can't. Some people feel like they're superheroes and they still can fix it, or they feel like they can come to the rescue and change shit, and they don't realize that they can't. And then that frustrates them because they want to help you so bad but can't help you. So in turn, that just creates more turmoil. So yeah, just be
Sheesh.
careful. Anything that changes you for the worse, or anything that would inhibit your happiness, I'm against it.
Yeah, you gotta be. You gotta be. So,
But
ladies
some
and
people get
gentlemen,
so
Biff is
caught.
starting to open random packages, so it's time to go before her
Oh,
sound effects get out of control.
sorry, I'm doing lunch. Shut up.
We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. We have a very special episode coming next week where I sat
Ooh.
down with a special guest to talk about his life theories and some of the things that he's pursuing. So y'all make sure y'all check that one out. Make sure you hit us up from My Experience Podcast on Facebook. You can email us fmepodcast1 at gmail.com or from my experience podcast at gmail.com. Thank you all. Like Biff said, thank those of you in the group who are engaging in the conversation. Thank y'all for continuing to listen, and we'll catch y'all next time.
All right, you guys, stay you, stay black, stay proud, and stay down. And we will catch you next week. Love you all. Peace.